Dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation we are going to see 10th standard chemistry mole concept chapter problems based on Avogadro's law. So what is the problem? Problem number 1, which was asked in ICSE board examination 2006 under the same conditions of temperature and pressure. See, under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, you collect 2 liters of carbon dioxide, 3 liters of chlorine, 5 liters of hydrogen, 4 liters of nitrogen and 1 liter of sulfur dioxide. That is, we have got 5 different gases and the volumes are different, but they are taken at the same temperature and pressure. In which gas sample will there be the greatest number of molecules and the least number of molecules? Justify your answer. So here the answer is given, but we need to work out and find out, isn't it? Okay. So what we know according to Avogadro's law, 22.4 liters of any gas. So here carbon dioxide, chlorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur dioxide. 5 different gases are given. So it doesn't matter whether the gases are same or different. Here they are different, but when they are kept at same temperature and pressure, they will have the same volume and the same number of molecules. So therefore 22.4 liters of any gas, any of these gas at STP will have 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. But here every gas is given its volume, 2 liters of carbon dioxide. Therefore 2 liters of carbon dioxide will have 2 into, so what we can find out. So how we can find out? So we have to multiply 2 into 6.023 divided by 22.4, isn't it? Therefore 2 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4 liters. So many molecules. What is the next one? 3 liters of chlorine. Therefore 3 liters of chlorine will have 3 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4 liters. What is the next one? 5 liters of hydrogen. Therefore 5 liters of hydrogen will have 5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4. What is the next one? 4 liters of nitrogen. So 4 liters of nitrogen will have 4 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4. And what is the last one? 1 liter of sulfur dioxide. Therefore 1 liter of sulfur dioxide will have 1 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4. So here the 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 value is same in all cases, isn't it? This is same in all cases. Therefore this ratio will be the same. So which one will have the greatest thing then? So whichever number of liters which is greater, that will have maximum number of molecules. So here it is 2 liters, here it is 3 liter, here it is 5 liter, and in this case it is 4 liters here. It is 4 liter, here it is only 1 liter. Which is greater? The greatest is 5 liters, isn't it? This is the greatest. Therefore this will be having more number of molecules. And which is the smallest? 1 liter is the smallest. Therefore sulfur dioxide will have least number of molecules. Is it clear? So therefore here what is the answer? The 5 liters of hydrogen gas, the greatest number of molecules, and 1 liter of sulfur dioxide gas will have the least number of molecules. So this is what is the answer for this question. Is it clear? So here we need not, which was asked in ICSE 1999. So how we can find out that? A vessel contains n molecules of oxygen at a certain temperature and pressure. How many molecules of sulfur dioxide can the vessel accommodate at the same temperature and pressure? So the answer is given, but we need to prove it, no? So what is the given data? Oxygen gas is given. What is its volume? So let it be VML. Volume of the vessel be VML. And temperature is T Kelvin. And pressure is equal to P atmospheric pressure. And number of oxygen molecules is N. that is given in the problem. See how many, a vessel contains n molecules of oxygen gas. Therefore, the number of molecules of oxygen is equal to n. These are the given datas. Okay, what is asked? See, the other gas is given sulfur dioxide. It is kept in the same vessel at the same temperature and pressure. Therefore, the volume, the temperature and the pressure are same. And what they are asking, how many molecules of sulfur dioxide will be present? See, when the volume is same, when the temperature is same and pressure is same, the number of molecules also will be the same. The gas may be different. When the same volume of different gases kept at the same temperature and pressure, the number of molecules of each gas will be the same. Or the number of molecules in both the gases will be the same. Therefore, here number of molecules of oxygen is n. Therefore, number of molecules of sulfur dioxide also will be equal to n. Why? Because equal volumes of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. This is what is Avogadro's law. So, sulfur dioxide and oxygen are these two gases are kept at the same temperature, pressure and volume. Therefore, the number of molecules will be the same. Since the number of molecules of oxygen is n, the number of molecules of sulfur dioxide will also be equal to n. Hope it's very clear. Never hesitate to pause the video, rewind it and check it one more time. If necessary, third time also. Until you get it, until you understand it thoroughly, you just watch it again and again. Okay, I hope you will do. Which was asked in 2001. The gases chlorine, nitrogen, ammonia and sulfur dioxide. 4 different gases are given. What are they? Chlorine, nitrogen, ammonia and sulfur dioxide are collected at the same temperature and pressure. See here, at the same temperature and pressure means what? They will have the same volume also. Equal volume of all gases under the same temperature and pressure will have the same number of molecules. Okay, here if 20 liters of nitrogen contains X number of molecules, so nitrogen volume is given 20 liters and the number of molecules is X. Therefore, state the number of molecules in 10 liters of chlorine, 20 liters of ammonia and 5 liters of sulfur dioxide. So, very, very simple. This is also based on Avogadro's law. So, equal volumes of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. So, what is given? 20 liters of nitrogen, 10 liters of chlorine, 20 liters of ammonia and 5 liters of sulfur dioxide. So, here X molecules of nitrogen is taken, that is what is given. So, 20 liters of nitrogen has X molecules. Therefore, 10 liters of chlorine will have how many molecules? So, 10 divided by 20, am I right? Equal volume will have equal number of molecules. So, here 20 is half of 10 is half of 20. Therefore, here, so 10 by 20 is how much? So, 10, this volume is 10. I'm sorry, I'll change the color. Okay. So, the volume of chlorine is 10 liters, but the volume of oxygen is 20. Therefore, the ratio is 1 by 2. Therefore, the number of molecules will be half of the molecules in nitrogen. So, 20 liters of nitrogen has X molecules. Therefore, 10 liters of chlorine will have X by 2 molecules. This will have X by 2 molecules. Okay. This is what we need to find out. Okay, here 20 liters of ammonia, how many molecules it has? 5 liters of sulfur dioxide has how many molecules? How this can be found out? So, here 20 liters, here it is 10 liters. So, equal volume of all gases will have same number of molecules. Suppose it is 20 liter, this is 20 liter, this is 20 liter, this is also 20 liter. Everything will have equal number of molecules, X molecules. But here chlorine is only 10 liters, that is half of 20 liters. Therefore, what we need to do? 10 by 20 is equal to 1 by 2. So, therefore, half of this molecule. Therefore, X becomes X by 2 molecules here. And 20 liters of ammonia, both are same. Am I right? This is 20, this is also 20. Therefore, the number of molecules also will be same. Therefore, here it will be X molecules. And 5 liters of sulfur dioxide. So, this is 5, but what is the volume of nitrogen? 20. Therefore, what is the ratio? 1:4, that is 1 by 4. So, nitrogen molecule is X. Therefore, this will be 1 by 4 X molecules. 1 by 4 X is nothing but X by 4. Am I right? Therefore, what is the answer? we will get x by 2 molecules. 10 liters of chlorine will have x by 2 molecules, and 20 liters of ammonia will have x molecules, and 5 liters of sulfur dioxide will have x by 4 molecules. Very simple problem which is given 5 marks. Very easily we can score 5 marks. Okay, problem number 4. It looks big, but problem is very simple. Okay, this was asked in ICSE 2002. Samples of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Again, 4 different gases are given, and under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain the same number of molecules. So all the gases are kept at the same temperature and same pressure. Therefore, this will have same number of molecules. So the same number of molecules represented by X. So they are all having X molecules. The molecules of oxygen occupy V liters and have a mass of 8 grams. So what they are given, the volume of oxygen and the mass of oxygen is given. And after that they are asking some question. Under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, what is the volume occupied by, what is the first question, X molecules of nitrogen, 3X molecules of carbon monoxide, and third question, what is the mass of carbon dioxide in grams, and the last question is, in answering the above questions, whose law has been applied? Okay, let us see one by one now. Don't panic. First, what are the data given? We take it. The mass of oxygen taken is equal to 8 gram. The volume of oxygen taken is equal to V liters. That is given in the problem. See the third line. The molecules of oxygen occupy V liters and have a mass of 8 grams. So the mass of oxygen and the volume of oxygen is given. That is what we have taken down. First, we have to take always what is given. And temperature is T, pressure is P, because everything is same under the same conditions of temperature. How many molecules they have? Number of molecules is equal to X. So these are all given. Temperature is constant, pressure is constant, number of molecules is also constant. But they have given only the volume of oxygen and the mass of oxygen taken. So the volume will be same for all gases because they are taken in the same temperature and pressure. Therefore the volume also will be the same, V liter only. So what are the questions? We have to find out the volume occupied by X molecules of nitrogen. The volume occupied by X molecules of nitrogen. What we have learnt? They all have same volume. Therefore the number of molecules also will be the same. Therefore the number of molecules of oxygen given is X molecules. Therefore nitrogen also will have the volume occupied by X molecules of nitrogen also will be equal to V liters. Okay, then the volume occupied by 3X molecules of carbon monoxide. So what will be the volume of 1 molecule of carbon monoxide? That will be V liter because all the volumes are same. But here 3X molecules will occupy 3 V liters, 3 times of its volume. So very simple. No calculation at all. Simple logical understanding of the law will help us. Okay, what is the third one? What is the mass of carbon dioxide in gram? They are asking mass. Therefore, we need to find out number of moles of oxygen and number of moles of carbon dioxide. So, what is the mass of oxygen taken? 8 grams. What is the molecular mass of oxygen? We know oxygen is, the atomic weight of oxygen is 16. There are 2 oxygen atoms here. Therefore, so 16 into 2 will be 32 grams. The molecular mass of oxygen will be equal to 32 grams. Therefore, what is the number of moles of oxygen? Weight of oxygen taken divided by oxygen, molecular weight of oxygen. Therefore, 8 by 32 is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, the number of moles of oxygen is equal to 1 by 4. Similarly, what we need to find out? The same number of moles of carbon dioxide we have to find out. What is the mass of 1 mole of carbon dioxide? The mass of 1 mole of carbon dioxide is equal to molecular weight in grams. What is the molecular weight? Atomic weight of carbon is 12. Only 1 carbon, therefore 12 into 1, 12. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. There are 2 oxygens, therefore 16 into 2, 32. Okay, if you sum up this, we will get 44 grams. Okay, therefore, here what is the number of moles of oxygen? 1 by 4 moles. Therefore, number of carbon dioxide moles also will be 1 by 4. Therefore, what is the mass of 1 by 4 mole of carbon dioxide? That will be equal to 44 divided by 4. That is equal to 11 grams. Therefore, the mass of carbon dioxide is equal to 11 grams. And what is the last question? In answering the above question, whose law has been applied? We all know Avogadro's law. What law is applied? Avogadro's law. Again, this is a 5-mark question. We can easily score 5 marks for this type of questions. Hope you understood this, and let us move on to the last sum. Okay, what is problem number 5? ICSE 2016. A gas cylinder contains 12 into 10 to the power 24 molecules of oxygen gas. Calculate the mass of oxygen present in the cylinder. Very straightforward question, very simple. Okay, the molecular mass of oxygen, O2, 16 into 2 is equal to 32 grams. Because atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Just now we have learnt how to find out its molecular mass. 16 into 2, therefore 32 grams. We know Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. We all know this is a constant. We have already learnt in many problems in the previous videos. From this what we understand, therefore the mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of oxygen is equal to its molecular mass in gram, that is 32 grams. But here what is the volume of oxygen given in the sum? 12 into 10 to the power 24, isn't it? So given as what? So first line you read, a gas cylinder contains 12 into 10 to the power 24 molecules. Therefore here what we can find out? Therefore the mass of 12 into 10 to the power 24 molecules of oxygen is equal to 12 into 10 to the power 24 into 32 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, we can easily do the sum. Approximately we can find out initially. Okay, how we can find out approximately? Very quickly. Okay, let me take the pointer, some ink color. Okay, let me take red color. Okay, here. So what is this? Is 10 to the power 24. This is 10 to the power 23. Okay, if you simplify this one, you will get 10 to the power 1, that is 10. Okay, now 12 divided by 6.023. For the time being, approximately you can leave out this one, 0.023. If you do this calculation, this is approximately equal to 2. So it may be around 1.98 like that. But because it is 6.023, no, more than 6. Therefore, this will be less than 2. But approximately we are taking it as 2. Now the calculation is very simple. 2 into 10 is 20. 20 into 32 is 640. Therefore, this will be approximately equal to 640. And that exact answer will be slightly less than 640. Because this will be slightly lesser than 2. If you do this calculation correctly, you will get this answer. 637.5 grams. 637.5 grams. Hope you find it very easy. Once you have understood the basic idea behind molar volume, Avogadro's law, how we can combine all these things. So if that becomes second nature, and doing all these kind of problems is like eating a cake. Hope you understood this. Okay, never mind. When you learn it first time, I know it is not possible to learn everything perfectly when you learn it for the first time. Many times I have told you, you will feel deaf and dumb. You may be blind also, you cannot understand anything at all. But when you watch it second time, you will understand much better. And if you watch it third time, definitely everything will be clear. And this is what is a practice you need to do. For that matter, for any subject you take, this is what will happen when you learn it first time. Okay, here and there you get some tips, ideas, that's all. When you learn it second time, you will understand better. So keep this idea. Okay children, hope you enjoyed learning with me. And this is the end of mole concept chapter. There we have seen all the entire chapter in 8 videos. So please watch them again and again, as I told you before, at least 3 times to understand the chapter very thoroughly. So thank you very much for watching. Until we meet next time in some other chapter of chemistry. Bye bye children.